Article 1. The development and impact of virtual reality technology. Virtual reality (VR) technology has emerged as one of the most transformative innovations of the 21st century. Originally conceptualized in the mid-20th century, VR has evolved from a mere speculative idea into a sophisticated, immersive experience that influences various industries. The initial stages of VR development were marked by the creation of rudimentary devices that allowed users to experience simulated environments. These early versions, while groundbreaking, were limited by the technological constraints of their time. However, rapid advancements in computing power, graphics, and sensory technologies have significantly enhanced the realism and interactivity of VR systems. The basic concept of VR revolves around creating a three-dimensional computer-generated environment that can be explored and interacted with by a person. This interaction is typically facilitated through specialized hardware such as head-mounted displays, HMDs, motion sensors, and haptic feedback devices, which enable users to experience a sense of presence in a virtual world. The sense of immersion is further heightened by sophisticated software algorithms that simulate realistic environments and respond dynamically to user inputs. The impact of VR technology extends across multiple sectors, with the entertainment industry being one of the earliest adopters. Video games, for instance, have been revolutionized by VR, offering players an unprecedented level of engagement. In contrast to traditional gaming, where players interact with a flat screen, VR immerses them in a 360-degree environment, making the experience more visceral and intense. Beyond gaming, VR is also being utilized in the film industry, where it allows filmmakers to create interactive narratives that engage audiences in new and innovative ways. Another significant application of VR is in the field of education and training. VR enables the creation of simulated environments where learners can practice skills and acquire knowledge without the risks associated with real-world training. For example, medical students can perform virtual surgeries, gaining hands-on experience without the need for cadavers or the risk of harming a patient. Similarly, pilots can use VR to simulate various flight scenarios, helping them develop critical skills in a safe and controlled environment. This capability to provide immersive, risk-free learning experiences has made VR an invaluable tool in professional training. The healthcare sector has also seen substantial benefits from VR technology. In addition to its educational applications, VR is being used for therapeutic purposes. For instance, VR has been employed to treat patients with post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD) by gradually exposing them to the source of their trauma in a controlled virtual environment. This method, known as virtual reality exposure therapy (VRET), has shown promising results in helping patients manage and overcome their anxieties. Additionally, VR is used in pain management, where it serves as a distraction tool for patients undergoing painful medical procedures. While VR offers numerous benefits, it also presents several challenges and ethical considerations. One of the primary concerns is the potential for VR to create a sense of detachment from reality. As VR becomes more immersive, there is a risk that individuals may prefer virtual environments over the real world, leading to social isolation and other psychological issues. Additionally, the realistic nature of VR experiences raises questions about the potential for VR to desensitize users to violence and other harmful behaviors. These concerns highlight the need for ongoing research and the development of ethical guidelines to govern the use of VR technology. The future of VR technology looks promising, with ongoing advancements poised to further enhance its capabilities and applications. Researchers are exploring ways to improve the sensory experience of VR, such as incorporating olfactory and tactile feedback to create even more immersive environments. Moreover, the integration of artificial intelligence (AI) with VR is expected to revolutionize how virtual environments are created and interacted with, potentially leading to more personalized and adaptive VR experiences. As these technologies continue to evolve, VR is likely to become an even more integral part of various aspects of life, from entertainment to education and beyond. Article 2. The science of renewable energy. Tidal energy. Tidal energy, the form of hydropower that converts the energy obtained from tides into electricity or other useful forms of power, is emerging as a promising renewable energy source. Unlike wind or solar energy, tidal energy is highly predictable thanks to the regularity of ocean tides, which are influenced by gravitational forces from the moon and the sun. The predictability of tidal patterns makes tidal energy a reliable source of power, offering a consistent and sustainable alternative to fossil fuels. The process of harnessing tidal energy typically involves the use of tidal turbines, which is similar to underwater wind turbines. These turbines are placed in areas with strong tidal currents where the flow of water can turn the blades of the turbine, generating electricity. Tidal turbines can be deployed in various configurations, such as in freestanding units or attached to existing structures like bridges or piers. The energy output from these turbines depends on factors such as water velocity, turbine size, and blade design. One of the most significant advantages of tidal energy is its minimal environmental impact compared to other forms of energy production. Since tidal turbines are submerged underwater, they have a low visual impact on the surrounding environment. Additionally, tidal energy generation produces no greenhouse gases or other pollutants, making it a cleaner alternative to fossil fuel-based energy sources. However, the deployment of tidal turbines does raise concerns about potential impacts on marine life, such as fish and other sea creatures, which may be affected by the presence of the turbines. The development of tidal energy technology has been slowed due to several challenges. One major challenge is the high cost associated with building and maintaining tidal energy infrastructure. The harsh underwater environment can cause wear and tear on equipment, leading to higher maintenance costs. Additionally, the construction of tidal turbines often requires significant upfront investment, making it less attractive to investors compared to more established renewable energy sources like wind and solar power. Despite these challenges, there have been successful tidal energy projects around the world. For example, the Magen project in Scotland is one of the largest tidal energy installations in the world, capable of generating enough electricity to power thousands of homes. Similarly, the Sihwa Lake Tidal Power Station in South Korea is another successful example, utilizing a tidal barrage system to harness energy from the tides. These projects demonstrate the potential of tidal energy to contribute significantly to the global energy mix. As technology advances, the efficiency and cost-effectiveness of tidal energy are expected to improve. Innovations in turbine design, materials, and energy storage solutions are likely to reduce costs and increase the viability of tidal energy projects. Additionally, as countries strive to meet their renewable energy targets and reduce carbon emissions, the demand for reliable and sustainable energy sources like tidal energy is likely to grow. In conclusion, tidal energy represents a promising but underutilized renewable energy resource. Its predictability, low environmental impact, and potential for significant energy generation make it an attractive option for the future. However, overcoming the challenges of high costs and environmental concerns will be crucial for the widespread adoption of tidal energy. Continued investment in research and development, along with supportive government policies, will be key to unlocking the full potential of tidal energy as a major contributor to global energy needs. Article 3. The development and impact of autonomous vehicles. The emergence of autonomous vehicles, commonly known as self-driving cars, marks a significant milestone in the evolution of transportation technology. These vehicles are designed to operate without human intervention, relying on a combination of sensors, cameras, radar, and artificial intelligence (AI) to navigate roads and make driving decisions. The development of autonomous vehicles has been driven by advancements in technology, the pursuit of improved road safety, and the desire to enhance mobility for individuals who are unable to drive, such as the elderly and disabled. However, the transition from conventional vehicles to autonomous ones presents several challenges, including technical, ethical, and regulatory hurdles that must be addressed before widespread adoption can occur. At the core of autonomous vehicle technology are sophisticated AI algorithms that process vast amounts of data from the vehicle's environment. These algorithms enable the vehicle to recognize objects, predict the behavior of other road users, and make split-second decisions. Machine learning, a subset of AI, plays a critical role in this process by allowing the vehicle to improve its decision-making abilities over time through the analysis of data from previous trips. This continuous learning process is essential for the vehicle to handle the complexities of real-world driving, including navigating through unpredictable scenarios such as road construction, inclement weather, and erratic behavior by other drivers. Despite the impressive capabilities of autonomous vehicles, they are not without limitations. One of the primary challenges is ensuring the safety and reliability of these vehicles in all driving conditions. While autonomous systems have demonstrated proficiency in controlled environments, such as highways and well-mapped urban areas, they struggle in more complex settings, such as rural roads or areas with poor infrastructure. Moreover, the AI systems in autonomous vehicles are only as good as the data they are trained on. This raises concerns about the adequacy of data, especially in situations that are rare or have never been encountered before. Additionally, there is the issue of sensor malfunction or failure, which could lead to catastrophic outcomes if not properly managed. Another significant concern surrounding autonomous vehicles is the ethical dilemma they pose. One of the most debated scenarios is the trolley problem, where the vehicle must make a moral decision in a situation where harm is unavoidable. For instance, if an autonomous vehicle must choose between hitting a pedestrian or swerving into oncoming traffic, the decision-making process becomes highly complex. Ethical considerations extend beyond these scenarios to broader societal impacts, such as the potential loss of jobs in industries reliant on human drivers and the need to determine liability in the event of an accident involving an autonomous vehicle. The regulatory landscape for autonomous vehicles is still evolving, with governments and policymakers grappling with how to oversee the development and deployment of this technology. Regulatory frameworks must address a range of issues, from ensuring the safety and security of autonomous systems to setting standards for data privacy and cybersecurity. There is also the challenge of creating international standards, as autonomous vehicles are expected to operate across borders. Harmonizing regulations on a global scale will be critical to facilitating the widespread adoption of autonomous vehicles and ensuring their safe integration into existing transportation networks. The potential impact of autonomous vehicles on society is profound. Proponents argue that these vehicles could significantly reduce traffic accidents, the majority of which are caused by human error. Autonomous vehicles could also lead to more efficient traffic flow and reduce congestion as AI systems optimize routes and driving patterns. Furthermore, the widespread adoption of autonomous vehicles could transform urban planning, reducing the need for parking spaces and allowing cities to be designed with more green spaces and pedestrian-friendly areas. However, critics caution that the transition to autonomous vehicles could exacerbate social inequalities, particularly if access to this technology is limited to wealthier individuals or regions. In conclusion, while autonomous vehicles hold great promise for the future of transportation, their development and integration into society are accompanied by significant challenges. Addressing the technical, ethical, and regulatory issues associated with autonomous vehicles will require collaboration between technologists, ethicists, policymakers, and the public. As this technology continues to evolve, it is crucial to ensure that its benefits are maximized while minimizing potential risks and negative consequences. Article 4. The history and cultural significance of the Inca Empire. The Inca Empire, also known as Tawantinsuyo, was one of the most remarkable civilizations in the pre-Columbian Americas. At its height in the early 16th century, the empire covered a vast territory of approximately 2 million square kilometers, stretching from present-day Ecuador to central Chile. The Incas were renowned for their sophisticated administrative systems, monumental architecture, and extensive road networks. Despite lacking a written language, they managed to govern one of the largest empires in the world using a complex system of communication and record-keeping called quipu. The Incas developed an intricate social hierarchy, which was vital to maintaining order within their expansive empire. At the top of the hierarchy was the Sapa Inca, the emperor, who was considered a divine figure descended from the sun god Inti. Below him were the nobility, who held important administrative and religious roles. The empire was divided into 4 sayas or regions, each governed by an appointed noble who reported directly to the Sapa Inca. This system allowed the Incas to maintain centralized control over distant territories, ensuring loyalty and efficient governance. Agriculture was the cornerstone of Incan society, and their innovative farming techniques allowed them to thrive in the challenging Andean environment. The Incas constructed terraced fields on mountain slopes, which helped prevent soil erosion and created a microclimate suitable for crop cultivation. They also developed an extensive irrigation system that channeled water from mountain streams to their fields. The main crops cultivated by the Incas included potatoes, maize, and quinoa, which were staple foods for the population. The surplus from these crops was stored in state-run warehouses and distributed during times of famine or used to support large state projects. The Inca religion was polytheistic, and their spiritual beliefs were deeply intertwined with their understanding of the natural world. The most important deity was Inti, the sun god, who was believed to be the ancestor of the Sapa Inca. Other significant deities included Pachamama, the earth goddess, and Viracocha, the creator god. The Incas also revered natural features such as mountains, rivers, and stones, which they believed were inhabited by spirits. Religious ceremonies, which often included animal sacrifices, were an essential aspect of Incan life aimed at ensuring harmony between the people and the gods. Communication across the vast Incan Empire was facilitated by an extensive road network, which spanned over 40,000 kilometers. The roads connected major cities, administrative centers, and distant territories, allowing for the rapid movement of armies, goods, and information. Along these roads, the Incas established tambos or rest stations where travelers could rest and resupply. The road system was also crucial for the relay of messages via chasquis, runners who could cover vast distances at remarkable speeds by passing quippus and verbal messages from one to another. The Incan economy was not based on currency, but rather on a system of reciprocity and redistribution. The government collected taxes in the form of labor, a practice known as mita, which was used to build infrastructure, work the fields, and produce goods for the state. In return, the state provided the people with food, clothing, and protection. This system created a sense of communal responsibility and ensured that the needs of the population were met, contributing to the stability and cohesion of the empire. Despite their achievements, the Inca Empire was relatively short-lived. The arrival of the Spanish conquistadors in the early 16th century, led by Francisco Pizarro, marked the beginning of the empire's decline. The combination of European diseases which decimated the indigenous population and internal strife weakened the Incas' ability to resist the Spanish invasion. By 1533, the empire had fallen, and the Spanish established their colonial rule over the former Incan territories. The legacy of the Inca Empire continues to be felt today, particularly in the Andean regions of South America. Many modern-day indigenous communities maintain cultural practices that can be traced back to the Incas, including language, agricultural techniques, and religious traditions. The Quechua language, which was spoken by the Incas, remains widely used, and Inca agricultural terraces are still employed by farmers in the Andes. The Incas' contributions to architecture, engineering, and social organization are also studied and admired by scholars and enthusiasts around the world.